You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm Spaghetti King, and this is Best Friend Love Confession by ASMR Rose. This will be another classic review, so this, I think, is like 3 years old, something like that. It's like 2018, something like that. And, well, here we go. So, begins rather simply with you and your female friend, longtime friend, best friend. Apparently you got back from a movie, a very weird movie, and, and then she's like, yeah, well, it was a good time being with you and whatnot, and she suggests, like, doing other things, like playing a board game or something like that. She then goes to talk about how, apparently, in the past, or I guess in the semi-present, she's having this, like, stalker problem, something like this. More on that in a bit. But then she pretty much says, like, yeah, I kind of like you and whatnot, and then she kind of eases into it, and then she kind of just says, yeah, I think I'm in love with you, and it kind of just goes. It's honestly pretty much that simple. I mean, and then she says, oh, I've said too much and whatnot, etc. But then you go, oh, I actually like you too, I really love you too, and then she's like, oh, this is great, and then she's like, does that mean I'm your girlfriend now? I'll be the best girlfriend ever, yeah! And I'm like, yeah, okay, we're at a good setup here, we're on a good trajectory here, we're going. I'm liking it. But then, it pretty much, you go and kind of like talk for a while, and, just get some pleasantries out there, and then it pretty much ends with the last part where you are about to go and leave, and she's like, oh, well, my parents will be back from their trip, and this stalker problem isn't really a serious thing, and I just want to make sure you get home safe, and see you at school tomorrow. I love you. Bye. And that's the basic summary. So, if there's anything else I can talk about the structure. So the structure is mainly like 3 kind of like big moments with like, I wouldn't say fluff, but dialogue in between. So the beginning is you have that little introduction part, and then you have the middle part, which is the main part, which is the confession part, which I said. That's the best part of it. Is that part right there. That's the highlight of the audio. Is that little section. And then the middle and ending are kind of more lax. One thing I can bring up is that you have the mention of this like stalker character. I don't really know what the point of that is. I don't know if it was just to use as some kind of conversation piece to get her to confess, or if it was just some kind of... Basically, it feels like an empty plot point. It feels like it doesn't really need to be there, because, she says it's kind of like irrelevant at the end of it anyway, so... I don't know. It just feels kind of empty on that. But besides that, anything else I could critique with the structure is... the confession itself is really good, and the quips throughout are really good. However, I would say that considering it's the highlight of the audio, I think that the confession kind of lacks impact just a little bit. Because she kind of like confesses, and then you kind of confess, and it's kind of like quick. It is helped where she says, oh, I've said too much and whatnot. That's a good thing, but I feel like it just lacked impact just a little bit. It's good, and it's made up mainly by her delivery, you know what I mean? Because I'm talking about the structure right now. Her delivery is what saves this entire thing. The delivery is great. The delivery is very cute. I love it. I love how it's carried throughout the whole thing. So, that's what I would say on that. The art is like this anime girl with like blue hair, blue eyes, looking at you. Got her shirt buttoned down just a bit, but not enough for cleavage. On some may peace be with you and whatnot. And, yeah. So, there you go. The character motivation is as clear as can be, right? I mean, it's basically just stated to you, which is good, because that makes it very easy to follow. But yeah, so, that's it. So that's the audio by ASMR Rose. She's still alive, I guess, but doesn't seem to be making ASMR things anymore, so I'm not really sure. But last thing I have is the rating. Well, there's one last thing I can point out. Just a couple of the quips. Because I didn't mention the quips much. I just mentioned like the structure of it. One of the quips is about geography homework and whatnot. Oh, did you finish the geography homework? So apparently she's not good at geography. So there's that. I'm good at geography. I was always great at geography. I was always like A+ at geography. Literally, it was like my best thing. Geography and history. I was great at that. And when you're going to school tomorrow, you're blushing. You're like, and she's like, yeah, okay, see you at school. It'll be good. So you're both blushing and you're both on a shy moment. You're all good. So those are really the most memorable quips I can say. So is what it is. But as I said, rating. Audio 5 out of 5, wholesome rating 10 out of 10, overall rating 8 out of 10, rank legend. And again, the structure and the confession kind of lacking impact a little bit is what holds back the overall rating. But her performance is what puts it into the rank legend. So that's how it goes. Great stuff. Wonderful. So, yes, Smart Rose. This is some old school good stuff. I like it. And yeah, so there you go. Thank you for watching. I'm Spaghetti King. I love you all, and farewell.